So I want to talk to you about what is going on as Jim Jordan tries to become the Speaker of the House. I think this is a very interesting thing that's going on, something that is very rare. It doesn't really happen in American politics, and I want to share a little bit about that here today. But first, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Elliott Connie. I'm a licensed psychotherapist. I like to cover things that are going on in the news and in pop culture to highlight the psychological aspects and even the psychotherapeutic aspects of these stories so we can have better and improved mental health. Now, I want to talk to you about what is going on because this is such a rare thing. Jim Jordan is a congressman from Ohio, and he's got kind of a checkered past. He was a wrestling coach, and some of his wrestlers have made some accusation about him. He was a very early Trump supporter, and now he is trying to become Speaker of the House after they ousted Kevin McCarthy for working with Democrats. Maybe the dumbest reason I've ever heard for being ousted. Kevin McCarthy worked with Democrats to put forth a budget so the American government could continue to function and avoid a shutdown. And because he did that, he has been removed as Speaker of the House. Again, perhaps the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. But anyway, I digress. So now Jim Jordan wants to become the next Speaker of the House, and he needs to acquire 217 votes. And in attempting to do that, Donald Trump supported him. Donald Trump gave his endorsement, and it did not work. He lost the first bid to become Speaker of the House.
Basically, in essence, what happened was the mods are fighting back. We're so used to these hard these hardliners revolting against the Speaker. That's what McCarthy faced throughout the entirety of his short-lived speakership. But now you're seeing moderates hold tight. They're entrenched in their no against Jim Jordan. And he walked off the House chamber, the House floor earlier today, and started working the phones, making calls, holding meetings, trying to convince people to get to yes.
He has spent the subsequent few days after losing the first bid trying to acquire the additional votes that he needs. He was about 17 short, so he's gone campaigning, trying to acquire those 17 votes. And now today, they're having a second vote to see if Jim Jordan can become the Speaker of the House. Now, I want to give you a couple of reasons why this is really important. Some people may not know this, but the Speaker of the House, among their other responsibilities, they are second in line for the presidency. Meaning if something were to happen to the president and the vice president, the Speaker of the House would assume the duties of being the president. So this is a big position. This is a really big deal. And the two things that stand out to me as it relates to this are, number one, how important it is that we have people of integrity in high-ranking offices. I think in America, we have gotten ourselves into a really difficult position because we are underappreciating the value of being a person of integrity and being a person with a good and strong background. I remember, back during President Obama's years, there was this massive controversy, this mega situation that was being covered all over the news, and everybody was up in arms about it, and it was because President Obama wore a tan suit, and the news was covering it like he was looking and being unprofessional in his job of being the president. Crazy stuff, because now we have people running for office that have serious allegations and transgressions in their background. And I really think the quality of person that you are should matter. Regardless of Democrat or Republican, we just need to consider those things more. And then also, we've got to stop putting elected officials in positions of power that run on a platform of hate. This world is so filled with hate and rage and danger that it is becoming beyond alarming. And I think Jim Jordan is one of those people that stands for that. I think Jim Jordan is one of those people where hate is part of the platform. Like, I remember as a child, I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and I remember as a child learning about politics and learning that Republicans believed these things and Democrats believed these things, and they would debate and argue, and then the elections would happen and people would be put in power or removed from power, or they would be put in positions or removed from positions. And now I was talking to some younger people in their 20s, and they were saying they were only defining the politicians by who they like and who they hate. Like, they were saying something, oh, Republicans hate these people and Democrats don't like these people. and Republicans want these people gone, and Democrats are, and I was like, wow, like the political system is supposed to be about ideas and how the government is operating, not just about like, what group of people do you not like, or what group of people do you not enjoy? I think we need to be really, really considerate of what that is. I mean, imagine a country where we ask the elected officials to be upstanding citizens. Imagine a country where we ask the elected officials to be kind, generous, warm, accepting. Imagine a country where we ask the elected officials to run on a platform of love as opposed to a platform of hate. I talk about this often, but where I live in Texas, there's a house on the main street. When you come out of my neighborhood, there's a main street, and there's a house on that main street that will put signs on this person's yard. This person is very obviously a Trump supporter. This person is very obviously a conservative Republican, and this person will put yard signs. And one of the yard signs recently said, more 1776, less 1984. Now, I don't know exactly what he meant by this, but every time I drove by and saw that sign, I thought, but does this person realize that 1776 wasn't great for a whole lot of people, including African Americans that were enslaved and had about 100 more years of enslavement to go through? Like, we have to develop the ability to understand what hate is doing and how it impacts different cultures, races, nationalities. We have to just understand the way hate impacts things. And when I see people like Jim Jordan trying to get really powerful positions within the United States government, it makes me concerned. I don't have anything against Jim Jordan personally. My thing is, I don't know what his politics are because it's so clouded by all of the hate. I don't know what he wants our tax rates to be. I don't know, because it's just so clouded by all the hates of people, and I think we need to do a better job of that. So there's gonna be a new vote today. It's happening today. And I hope whatever happens is in the best interest of everybody. And I think it's clear to me that the government needs more love and less hate. So forget more 1776, less 1984. How about just more love and less hate? So thank you for watching the Therapist React series. Please like this video. Please leave a comment on this video, what you think what's going on in this situation, or just a response to this video. I read every single comment and I try to reply to each and every one. You guys are amazing for supporting this channel, so thank you to everybody who has supported the channel by becoming a subscriber. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell so you get a notification each and every time we release a video in the Therapist React series, which is every single day, Monday through Friday. I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.